Assalamu alaikum students. So this is a new video on algebraic fractions, how to simplify them. So you can see now the very first question, which contains three fractions. Two have variables x, but one of them, the third one is just a normal number fraction. To solve these three fractions, we just try to solve first the two fractions which contains the variable x. So 5 over x minus 3 plus 3 over x plus 7. The rule which I always use to simplify the fractions, I look into the denominators, x minus 3 and x plus 2. It's better you can put brackets around them. Okay. The next procedure is you need to do the cross multiplication. Do you see? So these three arrows are multiplying that we have to do these three things when we write a single fraction. Yani x minus 3 is going to multiply in the denominator with x plus 7. In the numerator, 5 multiplies with x plus 7, and plus 3 multiplies with x minus 3. So I hope you guys understand that I have multiplied the fractions with cross, and also in the denominator linear multiplication I did it straight, x minus 3 multiplied with the x plus 7, both denominators multiplied. Now no need to touch the denominator, keep the two factors as it is, no need to expand it. Only the numerator will be expanded. So how do I expand the numerator? This 5 will multiply with x and 5 multiply with 7. The good thing is outside we have a plus sign. No change of sign will happen here. Just 3 multiply with x and 3 multiply with 3. So 5x, 35, 3x and minus 9. Now simplify further. 5x and 3x gives you 8x, and 35 minus 9 will give you 26 over x minus 3 and x plus 7. After finding this single fraction by simplifying the first two fractions, which are shaded or highlighted as yellow. Now I need to take this green, the final single fraction, to be further simplified with to be further simplified with 1 over 2. I repeat the same procedure. This 2 is going to multiply here, and this is going to multiply here. But before this, keep the brackets on. Whenever you have more than one terms in numerator or denominator, in fractions you have to keep the brackets on. So let us do the same procedure. Write this 2 along with x minus 3. We also multiplied them. So 2, x minus 3, x plus 7, and 2 multiplied with 8x plus 26, and 1 multiplied with x minus 3 and x plus 7. Again, we will not touch the denominator. We will just simplify our numerator. So how to simplify our numerator? 2 multiply with 8x, it gives you 16x. 2 multiply with 26, It gives you 52. X multiplied with x, x squared, 7x minus 3x minus 21. Denominator will not be changed. Now simplify the numerator. We have single x squared. In the final answer, we have x squared. How many x's we have? 16x, 7x, and minus 3. So guys, 7 minus 3 gives you 4, and 4 plus 16 is 20. You can also use calculator if you want. 20x. Last one is 52 minus 21. 52 minus 21. 31. So we write here 31 over 2x minus 3 and x plus 7. That's the final answer. Next, algebraic fraction. You need to put the brackets on first. Then you have to do the cross multiplications. So big line, y multiply with x plus 1. There's a minus sign in between. X multiply with y minus 1. And in the denominator, x and y multiply. Y multiply with x, yani xy. Y multiply with 1 is y. Be careful, outside we have a minus sign, so this minus changes to plus. Now multiply x with y, it's minus xy and plus x. Since we have two values same and with opposite signs, we will cancel them. In the numerator, we have y and x, two unlike terms. We will write them in the numerator divided by x1. That's the final answer. Next question. Put the brackets on. And now repeat the same procedure which I just told you. Multiply here, and multiply that. Big line. 3x plus 2. X minus 5 multiplied with x plus 2. And 3 multiplied with 6. X times x, x squared, x times 2, 2x, minus 5x, minus 10, and just 18. In the denominator, 3x plus 2. Now simplify. We have only single x squared term. So in the final answer, x squared. How many x's we have? 2x and minus 5x. So we will write minus 3x. How many constants we have? 2 plus minus 10 plus 18 is plus 8. And in the denominator, don't expand it, as I didn't do expansion in the previous two questions as well. Next, we repeat the same procedure. Put the brackets here and here. Apply the same technique. It multiplied here, it multiplied here, and it multiplied here. A big line, x, x plus 1, 1 multiplied with x plus 1, minus 1 multiplied with x. Now, big line, we have x and x plus 1, x plus 1, minus x. Same numbers with opposite signs cancel. And our final answer comes in the answering space is 1 over x, x plus 1. No need to expand the denominator. Next, we have a single line, 2 multiplied with x plus 1. X multiplied with x plus 1 minus and 2 multiplied with 2x plus 4. Expand the brackets. Be careful, you have a minus sign, so this changes this plus sign to minus. Denominator will be copied as it is, but in the numerator, x times x is x squared, then plus x, then minus 4x, and then minus 2 times 4 is 8. Do we have some like terms in the numerator? Yes. X squared alone, so just copied it. Plus x minus 4x is minus 3x, minus 8 in the numerator divided by 2x plus 1. Oh, great. We have a single number. 2 is a whole number. So you can, any whole number can be written in the form of a fraction by writing 1 in the denominator. Now repeat the same procedure by putting the brackets on if you have more than 2 terms in numerator or denominator. So multiply here, multiply this. So 1 is going to multiply with x plus 1. 2 is going to multiply with x plus 1 minus, and 1 here is multiplying with 2x minus 1. Now open the brackets. Keep it in your mind that outside we have a minus sign. This minus changes to plus. So this is 2x plus 2 minus 2x, and 1 multiplied with 1 is plus 1, and x, just write x plus 1 because 1 multiplied with x plus 1 gives you x plus 1. Do we have any like terms? Yes. We have same numbers with opposite signs, cancel them, and 2 plus 1 gives you this. 2 plus 1 gives you 3. So my answer is 3 over x plus 1. Next, another fraction. Now you guys understand how we apply the procedure. 2x minus 1 multiplied with x plus 1, and 2 multiplied with 3. Oh, expand the numerator. 2x squared, 2x minus x minus 1, and this is 2 times 3 is 6. 3x plus 1. 2x squared, how many x's we have? 2x minus x, it is 1. You can write just x rather than write what 1x. So it's just x. Minus 1 and minus 6 is minus 7 over 3x plus 1. Y minus, please always write the brackets. Since we have a minus sign, this minus changes to plus. So y minus y plus 1 over y minus 1. Like terms with opposite signs. Same numbers with opposite sign cancel. So 1 over y minus 1. Next, put the brackets on. So x plus 2, 3x minus 1, 3x minus 1 multiplied with 1, and 2 multiplied with x plus 2. Just expand the numerator. Minus changes this plus sign to minus, so I'm going to get minus 2x minus 4. Final answer, 3x minus 2x, it is x, and minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5 over, don't expand the denominator. Use the brackets. X plus 3, x minus 5, 2x, x minus 5 plus x plus 3 and x plus 3. 2x squared minus 10x. Oh, great job. Because we have a plus sign, no worries. Otherwise, if it was a minus sign, guys, then I have to use the bracket because this plus this, if there is a minus here, it will change the signs. So I'm not worried because there is a plus sign. No need to put the bracket, a big bracket, uh, in which I will expand the two factors which are given over here. So now x multiply with x, it is x squared, then 3x, then 3x, then 9, x plus 3, and x minus 5. How many x squares we have? We have 3x squares. How many x's we have? We have minus 4x. There's a single 9. Just copy it. So x plus 3 and x minus 5. Next question. 3x plus 2, x minus 5, x plus 2 plus 3 multiplied with 6. X multiplied with x is x squared. It's 2x minus 5x minus 10 plus 18 over 3 x plus 2. Simplify it. So x squared minus 3x plus 8 over 3x plus 2. Next important question. Bracket, 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 bracket. So x minus 1, x plus 5, x minus 1 plus x plus 8, x times x squared minus x plus 5x minus 5 plus x squared plus 8x, x minus 1. Simplify. X squared with x squared, it is 2x squared, 5x minus x is 4x, 4x plus 8x is 12x, and minus 5 over x and x minus 1. This is interesting question, guys. It must have 4 marks. Oh, yes. Why this is interesting? Because there is a minus sign in between. In this case, I'm going to draw a big line. Please use the brackets. So x minus 3, x plus 2. X plus 3 is going to multiply with x plus 2 minus x minus 2 multiply with x minus 3. Here, be careful, guys. There is a plus sign here. So no need to use the brackets. But in the second, term here, we have a negative sign. So you will see how I will proceed. I'll just multiply x with x, x squared, x with 2, it is 2x, 3 times 3x, and then 3 times 2 is 6. This minus tells me I have to put the brackets on and do this multiplication inside the bracket. So x squared minus 3x minus 2x plus 6. And you will be surprised, boys, because this minus will change all the signs. So this minus, this minus, this plus. So this is plus, this is plus, and this is minus. So let me, guys, write here x squared. Then I simplify it. So 2x plus 3x is 5x plus 6. Now minus x squared plus 3x plus 2x and minus 6 whole over x minus 3 and x plus 2. Now simplify things. Now x squared cancel with minus x squared. Now 5x plus 3x, 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. So this is 10x plus 6 cancel with minus 6. So 10x over x minus 3 over x plus 2. So guys, as you can see, we are done with the algebraic fractions. The next thing is factorization. For factorization, we need to be careful. We have to use a squared minus b squared, which is called difference of two squares. It is equal to the two linear factors, so a plus b and a minus b. And whatever you see here, you have to take the square root of that and write a number here. Whatever the number here, you take the square root of that and write a number here. So first time you write a plus sign, and the second time you write a minus sign. So let's do the first question. We need to write it in a square minus square form to apply the difference of two squares. So this 4p square can be written under the brackets as 2p whole square, and minus 9 can be written as 3 whole square. Now, the situation is pretty simple and clear that it is the difference of two squares where a is 2p, our a is 2p, and our 3 is b. So let me try to apply the difference of two squares formula. These are the two factors. One time I write 2p plus 3, second time I write 2p minus 3. So you can see now I have used the application of difference of two squares. Now examiner has given four terms. So whenever we will be receiving four terms, we always go for grouping. Grouping means take the first two terms and take something common from them, and also take the last two terms and see anything common. So take it out. So guys, check the first two. It has 2x common. So when I take the 2 outside and x common, what will be left in the first term? In the first term, I will be left with just a minus. So 4 divided by 2, it is 2 left here inside, and x is gone, so p left. If you want to check that is my factorization right, multiply them and expand them and check that are you getting the same thing from where you did this factorization. So you get 2ax minus 4bx. Yes, my factorization is right because my answer after expansion, it is matching the original expression. What is the number here written? Minus. So please copy the minus sign and then see is there anything common in them? Y is common. So once you take the y common, what is left inside the bracket? A. Oh guys, you wrote the minus sign outside. So when you take minus outside common, so the bracket always changes. The signs in the bracket always changes their sign. So now we have a plus sign. We wrote it as minus. So y is out. I'm gonna write here minus a minus 2y. The interesting thing in grouping is, guys, that we always get the same factors after taking the commons from both parts, the green part and the yellow part. You will see the brackets which appears to you, they will look the same, they must be the same. So these brackets, the brackets must be the same. If the brackets are same, it means your factorization is right. Now the next procedure is I will copy the bracket only one time, a minus 2b, and in this bracket a minus 2b, a minus, why did I write it? It is y. It is, yeah, now it's fine. So a minus 2b and a minus 2b. So I copied it. What is outside left? 2x and minus y. Now I need to write it here in the second bracket. So 2x minus y. Believe me, guys, now if you multiply these two brackets, you will get the original expression. I can show it to you. Or in the exam, you can also check your work. That is your factorization right or wrong? So a times x is 2ax. Now a times y is minus ay. And b times minus 2b times 2x is minus 4bx. And minus 2b times minus times minus is plus, and it is 2by. Guys, check your work. Is it the same thing? Although my terms are disturbed, but check all the four terms matching with the four terms in the original question. So 2ax minus ay minus 4bx plus 2by. Yes, it is matching. So it means that my factorization is correct. So copy your answer in the answering space, a minus 2b and 2x minus y. More questions are coming on grouping, and inshallah you will get it more. Now, guys, I have two terms in which the first term has m power 3 and the second one has m power 1. The rule says whenever you do factorization, always take the smallest power out. So the smaller power is m. So I take m out. So how many powers are left inside? So out of the three powers, two powers are left in the first term and plus in the bracket. And since m is gone, nothing is here. So nothing is replaced always by 1. In factorization, nothing, when there is nothing, everything will go out. So nothing will be replaced by 1. That's the important thing to be noticed, because some students write 0 over there. So m squared plus 1. Again, you can verify your work. Is it a correct factorization? M power 3 plus m. Yes, it matches with my original questions. Oh, great. Now, this is a difference of two squares. The problem is 25 is not written in the form of a square. So I will write it as a 5 squared minus y squared. Now, what is A? A is 5 and B is y. So A plus B and A minus B. Let me write my answer in the answering space. Next, whenever you see three terms, it means it is quadratic factorization. For this, we need to take help from a calculator. We go to the menu in equation mod, polynomials, degree 2, and enter the coefficients of x square, x, and the constant. The coefficient of x square is 1, the coefficient of x is 3, and the constant is negative 28, and get your answer. So first answer is 4. Copy it. First answer we got 4. Second answer, again press the equal sign. It gives you minus 7. Now, it's not an equation. If it was an equation, I say that my answer is x is equal to 4 and x is equal to negative 7. But if the student writes this answer directly, examiner will not give him any mark, because he will understand that this guy has cheated from a calculator. However, how the calculator can be helpful for you in this situation, and you show to the examiner that you did this work with the factorization technique. Now, calculator gave you two critical points, 4 and minus 7. So now we can convert 4 into a factor form. So the factor form of 4 is x minus 4. And the factor form of x minus 7, just change the sign, x plus 7, the factor form. And if it is plus 4, you write it in the factor form as x minus 4. As you know, guys, x minus 4 is equal to 0. When I put it, I will get 4. That's why the 4 answer can give you the factor by changing its sign with x. So anyways, boys, I'm going to write now the two factors, x minus 4 and x plus 7. Definitely students will be curious that Mr. You wrote the two factors, how you know that your factors are right. If you want to check your work, you can multiply them. You know how to do the expansion. So I'm just doing the expansion, x squared plus 7x minus 4x and minus 28, x squared, 7 minus 4, it is 3. So check that. Is this matching with the original question or not? Yes, it is matching. Now, how you can save your marks? Yani, examiner will not cut your marks. You can do one extra step. What is an extra step? Leave some space here. Get the answers from the calculator and write them in a factor form. And x minus 4 and x plus 7. Now, maybe if you want to show it to the examiner that I did it by the factorization technique, you can go in a reverse procedure and do the expansion here. So do the expansion here where you left the space, and you left the space here to do the expansion. So from the answer, go back to the question. Multiply x with x, it gives you x squared, and x multiply with 7, it is 7x, and minus 4 multiply with x is minus 4x, and minus 4 multiply with 7 is minus 28. Now, imagine the examiner will be thinking that you have done from this step, you have this step, and then you wrote this step. So this is the factorization technique which students are using because the time is less and short. That's why I'm not emphasizing how to do the factorization in this case. Some students, they do this thing because the last number is 28. We need to look for the two numbers. When we multiply them, we must get 28, and you add, subtract them, you must get 3, like 7 and minus 4. Look at that. 7 and minus 4, if we multiply them, guys, we get 28 minus 28. And if we add and subtract them, subtract 7 minus 4, we get 3. This is the background procedure of doing factorization with the factorization technique. However, I have taught you that you can get these two answers, critical points, first from calculator. Once you get the answers from the calculator, then you need to write the two factors out of it. Once you write them in a factor form, then just to avoid any confusion for the examiner to see your answer suspicious, you can complete this space by multiplying the two brackets, and then examiner cannot question you that you used unfair methodology. Okay, guys, so now remove the calculator critical points. So your final answer is here. This is x minus 4 and x plus 7. And we are done. So I'm going to write it in my answering space, x minus 4 and x plus 7. Now imagine it has 2 marks, and this is again quadratic factorization. But before that, please, my emphasize on this. Look at the three terms. Is there anything common? You will say definitely x is common. The smallest power x is common because we have here x square and x module. So take the x common. So 12 along with x boys, along with x, 3 is also common because 3 can divide 12, 3 can divide 15, and 3 can divide 9. So 3x is common. What is left inside? 4x plus 5y minus 3. Now, it's not a quadratic factorization. It was a simple factorization from the three terms. You took the 3x out and you got something inside. It cannot be further simplified in the bracket. So copy this answer in the answering space. So 4x plus 5y minus 3. Next question, we have we have to look for that highest common factor. I know I can take 3 common, I can take 9 common. So try to look for 9, because if you take 3 common, you will have to do the to take the common again. So why to do the things repeatedly? So you have to take the highest common factor. Which highest common factor of 18 and 27 is in your mind? That is your 9. Okay, so 2x, because 9 times 2 is 18 and 9 times 3 is y. So we got this factorization. I want to mention, if a student takes 3 out, he will write 6x plus 9y. And imagine again 6 and 9 has something common. So again, you will have to take 3 common again. So then you will have in the bracket. So it needs 2 more steps. I don't want that. So always go for the highest common factor of these two numbers. So the highest common factor of 18 and 27 is 9, not 3. So always take the highest common factor from the two terms or more than two terms. It's a quadratic factorization, boys. We will use calculator. Okay, enter 1, enter minus 1, enter minus 132, and see what's the answer coming. 12 and minus 11. So we got the two critical points from the calculator, 12 and minus 11. In a factor form, we will write, if it is a plus 12, I write minus 12. And if it is minus 11, I will write here x plus 11. Write your answers in the answering space, x minus 12 and x plus 11. Okay, if you want to show one more step in between the question and the answer, you multiply them, x squared plus 11x minus 12x and minus 130. Then examiner will not able to cut your marks. Okay. However, if you don't write this, if you write the factor here in the marking scheme, you can see this has 1 mark and this has 1 mark. Clear? But if you will show the method to the examiner and you multiply them and write it here, it looks better. And I would love that if a student has written the factors here, why not he can expand these two factors and write some one step here. Then the examiner will be very happy that the student has used the factorization technique. Now, in this case, guys, as always, when any expression comes to us, we look for something common. So the smallest power of x is common. So I take x common, so x squared minus 4. Now, as you see, we have x squared minus 4. It looks like a difference of two squares situation happening here because I can write it as x whole squared and minus 2 whole squared. If I can write it, now I'm going to write two factors, x plus 2 and x minus 2. So this is the factorization. Next, four terms. So we will do the factorization by grouping. So y common, and the first two terms y common. So I'm left with x plus y, x plus 5. So there is a plus sign, so no need to change the sign. 2 common, so x plus 5. In my last discussion, I told you these two brackets have to be the same. So since they are same, copy them only one time. And what is left outside? Y plus 2. You write these numbers in the second bracket. So this is the quadratic factorization by grouping. Next, grouping question. So what is common in them? P common. So x plus y. Oh, there is a minus sign. So this minus changes to plus. If nothing is common, I always tell you we have to replace it by 1. So 1 is common and copy them as it is. X and the minus changes to plus plus y. Didn't I say the two brackets will be the same? So write it one time, x plus y, and outside things are p minus 1. They will be written in the second bracket. So x plus y and p minus 1. Next, what is common in them? For sure, I'm going to take 2 common. So 2 is common. T squared minus 98 divided by 2 is 49 m squared. Can I say that I am going to have a situation of difference of two squares? Yes, but make it ready for applying the difference of two squares. So first term is written under the square. 49m squared, I can write it as 7m whole squared. Now I'm going to write two brackets. First bracket t plus 7m and the second one is t minus 7m. Next question. Grouping. We want to go for grouping. So 18 at minus 3 ay, so 3y is common, so 6y. Oh, y is gone out. Y is gone out. So it's 3 times 6 minus a, right? We have a plus sign. What is common in 12 and 2? 2 and x common. So 6 minus a. Brackets are same? Yes. 6 minus a one time. Outside 3y plus 2x. We write it here. Again, I will tell you guys, you can multiply them in the final exam to check is your factorization correct, because once you multiply all these both of these factors, you must get the original expression which is given in the question. So let me write my answer. in the answering space, and from here I erase this. Very good. Two terms. Look at the common things in them. 3 is common. So I'm going to take 3 common. What is left? X squared minus 16y squared. Difference of 2 squared. 3, I can write it as x whole squared, and this is 4y whole squared. The two factors, x plus 4y and x minus 4y. What is common in 12 and 15? 4 is common, or 3 is common. So 4x plus 5, simple factorization. Next is grouping. X is common, so y minus 2. 3 is common, and y minus 2. Same brackets. So y minus 2 outside x plus 3. Copied here. Quadratic factorization, go to the calculator. 6, 7, minus 20. You get 4 over 3. 4 over 3, first critical point. Second is minus 5 over 2. Oh, wow. Now, interesting thing which I want to tell you guys. How to convert the critical points into the factor. So, imagine that this answer is equal to x, and you want to convert it into a factor form. Basically, you want to send everything on the left hand side. First the 3 go and multiply with x, it's 3x, and once the 3 will go to the left, 4 will be left, which is plus 4. So plus 4 comes to the left, becomes minus 4, equal to 0. So 3x minus 4 is a factor of 3x minus 4 is a factor of this critical point. Can I write the factor of minus 5 over 2? For sure. 2 multiplied with x, and minus 5 changes to plus 5. So these are the two factors which you can take out from the critical points which you got from the calculator. So I'm going to write my answer in the answering space: 2x plus 5 and 3x minus 4. Just to make sure, you can do one more step for the examiner. 2 multiplied with 3x is 6x squared, and then 2x multiplied with minus 4 is minus 8x. 5 multiplied with 3x is 15x, and 5 multiplied with negative 4 is minus 20. So alhamdulillah, then everything will be perfect. 4 terms, so grouping. So 3 common, no, not 3 common, nothing common basically. There's nothing common because x and y is here, 3 and 8 is here, nothing. So nothing, it means you need to write 1 outside. So 3x plus 8y. Here we have a minus sign. 6 and 16, you have to take 2 common and a common. So I'm going to get in the bracket, this minus changes to plus. So I'm going to get 3x plus 8y. Do we get the same brackets? The answer is yes. So copy this bracket here. 3x plus 8y. What is outside? Outside we have 1 and minus 2a. I'm going to write this 1 minus 2a. Next, smallest power will be taken common, yani c, along with 5. 5c, so 3c minus 1, because if nothing is here, it should be replaced by 1. Grouping, we have here k, so 2p minus m plus sign, 3 2p minus m, same brackets. So we write here 2p minus m, and outside is k plus 3. Next, smallest powers should be taken common, and we have here 15 and 20. The highest common factor of 15 and 20 is 5. So 5 m power 1 will be taken out, because m power 4 and m power 1, always we take the smallest power. I cannot take k common because k is not there in the second term. So 5m is out. So 3k squared minus 4m squared will be inside the bracket. There is no chance of difference of two squares. Why? Because this is 4. Okay, I can write it as 2m whole squared. This, unfortunately, it is not 9. If it was 9, then I could write here 3k whole square. So the difference of two squares cannot be applied in this question. And also it has 2 marks. So no need to go for further adventure that maybe we have a difference of 2 square. No, 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 no. This 3 will not make the situation favorable for difference of 2 squares. So just copy your answer 5m and in the brackets 3k squared minus 4m squared. That's the final answer. Next, k is common, so I will take k common, so 7k minus 15, because in the numbers 7 and 15 they have nothing common, just one. Sometimes the examiner asks you to take common not a number but a bracket as well. So look at that, m plus p, its bracket is 1, power is 1, and here m plus p whole squared. So what is the smallest power? The smallest power of the bracket is 1. So I'm going to take m plus p common, m plus p bracket 1 common, and 18 and 8, the 4 is common. So what is left inside the bracket, guys? The 12 divided by 4, it is 3. M plus p is already out. And 8 divided by 4 is 2. So I'm going to write 2. Keep the brackets on because m plus p whole squared, one of the bracket is gone out, one bracket is left. Do I need to copy the answer as it is, or I have to simplify the second bracket? No. If you want to expand, you can. Otherwise, you can keep the same answer there. Anyways, boys, grouping. So a plus 2, 2 plus b. Common, 8 common, or 2 common, I think, because 162 cannot be divided by 8. I think take 4 common. So 162, let me go to the computing mod. 162 divided by 4. What is the answer? No. I think we need to take 2 common only. 162 divided by 2. That gives, yes, only 2 common. Only 2 common. So this is 81 and this is 40 squared. Sometimes the students are asking, Mr., you told us to take the highest common factor. But you can see that highest common factor is 2 here and 4 here. But if you take the 4 outside common, then you will have, look, 162 divided by 4. Again, 4 is not dividing 162. So the highest common factor is 2. That's why I took the 2. So there is no, controversy in what I have explained it to you earlier. You always take the highest common factor out. Now inside, the beautiful thing happening is 981, which is a perfect square number. I can write it as 9 squared, and this 4t squared can be written as 2t whole squared, and outside we have 2. Now I'm going to write the difference of two squares from the 2, 3 plus 2t, and 9 plus 2t, 9 minus 2t. Next, guys, this is a difference of two square formula. So 2t whole squared minus u whole squared. So 3t plus u and 3t minus u. Next grouping, we have 2 common. So c minus 2d, where we have minus minus. So p is common, so c minus 2d. So c minus 2d and 2 minus p. It is p plus q and p minus q. This question was tricky for some students because he said that p square minus q square is 7 and p minus q is 2. Look, we remember p square minus p square is equal to p plus q and p minus q. He said that this thing is equals to 7. Write it here. And he also said that this is equals to 2. So I want to make p plus q as a subject. So guys, can I send the 2 to the other side? So 7 over 2 is the answer for our p plus q, which is 3.5. Next, simplification came. Look at the numerator. What is common? In the numerator, we have x and y common because the smallest power in both terms are x and y. So in the brackets, we are left with x squared plus 2y squared. In the denominator, x squared, y squared. Guys, very clearly, this y cannot be cancelled with this y squared because it is combined with the two terms. So it's not allowed in algebra. However, if now you write it outside, and this is a single term. This is a single term when xy is multiplying with the bracket. So single term, this y can be cancelled with this one, and x can be cancelled with this one. So I'm left with x squared plus 2y squared over xy. You have to take something common in the numerator, then you can divide it with the denominator things, because in the numerator we have two terms, in the denominator we have single term. Two terms cannot be divided by a single term until or unless you take something common from the numerator, and then you can divide it. Like the next question you see, we have two terms in the numerator. We are going to take something common, so 7n, so 6p minus 1. In the denominator I see four terms, so I need to go for grouping. So 12, what is common in the first two? So it's 2t, so 6p minus 1 plus 3m, 6p minus 1. So my, after doing the grouping, I will be getting 6p minus 1 and 2t plus 3m. This will be written in the denominator, 6p minus 1 and 2t plus 3m. The trick behind simplification of algebraic fractions, something has to be cancelled. If nothing is cancelled, it means you did something wrong. So you saw that one of the factor in the numerator and denominator was cancelled, and I got much more simplest form, which is 7n over 2t plus 3m. Next, in the numerator, guys, you can easily see that we have here a quadratic expression. This can be done by using calculator. So I'm going to use calculator. Um, Look at that. Go to the equation mod, degree 2. Oh, yes. 2, enter minus 1. The coefficient of x is minus 1. Enter. Constant is minus 1. Enter. Get the critical point 1. First answer is 1, and the second one is minus half. You remember how to write it in the factor form? So this is x minus 1 because it's plus 1. How to write minus 1 over 2 in the factor form? So 2x plus 1. So the factors of the numerator is x minus 1 and 2x plus 1. In the denominator, what is common? X is common. So guys, I will be getting 2x plus 1. Didn't I tell you that you will definitely get something common up and down? 2x plus 1 should be cancelled with 2x plus 1. What is left to me? X minus 1 over x. Next, if you see here, x squared minus 5x. What is common? X common, so x minus 5. In the denominator, what is common? 2 common, and you will be left with x squared minus 25. Oh, so x squared minus 25. So we have to apply the difference of two squares. So numerator same. Let me do this on the side. First, x squared minus 25. Then you say, Mr. Omar, x squared, and this is 5 squared, and difference of two squares formula, x plus 5 and x minus 5. So I'm going to write here x plus 5 and x minus 5. Now I'm going to cancel this. So finally, I'm getting x over 2x plus 5. That's the final answer. Next, grouping in the numerator. You will take u common, so x minus 2. If there is a minus sign, nothing common means 1 is outside, and change this plus sign to minus. X minus 2 over this is u squared, and 1 can be written as 1 whole squared. So difference of two squares, u plus 1 and u minus 1. And this can be written as x minus 2 and u minus 1. Now I'm ready, boys, to write this fraction. So the numerator is written as x minus 2 and, sorry, it's u, x minus 2 and u minus 1, the numerator, and the denominator is u plus 1 and u minus 1. As per rule, in simplification of algebraic fractions, something has to be cancelled. So we got a u minus 1 cancelled. So what is the final answer? X minus 2 over u plus 1. Let's move on to the next. 23rd, the difference of two squares. So for sure, you guys will be saying, Mr. Omar, this is x plus 5 and this is x minus 5. Denominator, it's a quadratic expression. Use calculator. Enter 1, enter negative 17, enter 60. What is the first answer? 12. Second one is 5. So 12, 12. Second one was 5. In a factor form, it is x minus 12. In a factor form, it is x minus 5. So I'm going to write x minus 12 over x minus 5. X minus 5 cancel. So what is the final answer? X plus 5 over x minus 12. Again, I will suggest you, I wrote my answer directly from this to this. If you want to write the intermediate step, you can show it to the examiner that it is x squared minus 5x minus 12x plus 60. Then he will be thinking that you are using the factorization technique. But the final answer is this. Now, expansion, it's not factorization, just open the brackets, simple question. So 20w plus 12, outside we have a minus sign, so this minus changes to plus, so minus 2w and plus 2. Can we simplify? 20w minus 2w, it is 18w, and 12 plus 2, it is 14. In the numerator, we have b common, the smallest power. So a minus b left. In the denominator, it's a difference of two squares. So a plus b and a minus b. You need to cancel a minus b with a minus b. Your final answer is b over a plus b. Next, oh wow, the brackets can be cancelled. So look, we have a bracket x minus 6 is cancelled with one of the bracket of x minus 6. So x minus 6 gone, 4x minus 6. Let me show you guys 4x minus 6 whole squared over x minus 6. This bracket square means it is the same bracket is written how many times? 2 times. So he cancelled x minus 6 with x minus 6. That's why the answer came to you like this. Clear? Um, this is expansion again. We need to open the brackets. So x plus 4, x plus 4. Yani, there is a square on the top. Same bracket is written 2 times. So 5, 3x plus 2. So x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16 plus 15x plus 10. So x squared, 2x, 4x, 4x, and 15 is 18 plus 15 is 23x plus 26. That's the final answer. What is common? X squared common, so x plus 5 in the numerator. This is x plus 5 and x minus 5. So I will write x plus 5 cancelled, x squared over x minus 5 is the final answer. Now do the expansion, guys. This bracket has to be done here, which gives you x squared plus 2x plus x plus 2. And here the 2x multiply, and outside we have a plus sign, no worries. So 2x times x is 2x squared minus 6x. Now see the like terms. So x squared plus 2x squared is 3x squared. Then we have minus 6x, and 3x will give you minus 3x, and then plus 2. Three brackets are multiplying. You need to multiply the first two brackets and see what the answer comes. X multiplied with x squared, then minus 5x, then 3x, then minus 15. Simplify this. This is minus 2x minus 15. Now this bracket is going to multiply with 3x minus 1. Okay, do it again. X squared multiplied with 3x gives you x squared times x is x cubed, don't forget it. And x squared multiplied with minus 1 is minus x squared. Minus 2x multiplied with 3x is minus 6x squared. Be careful, guys. Minus 2x is multiplying with minus 1. Minus 2x is multiplying with minus 1. It is plus 2x. It's plus 2x. Now minus 15 multiplied with 3x is minus 45x. Minus 15 with minus 1 is plus 15, because minus times minus is plus. Now simplify your answers. So we got 3x cubed. There is only one x cubed, so yeah, 1x cubed term, so I wrote 3x cubed. So this is simplified. So minus 6 and minus 1 is minus 7x squared. Then after that we have 2x minus 45. It is giving us minus 43 plus 15. Next, numerator, we have to go to the, it's a quadratic expression. Go to the calculator. 2, 1, negative 15. First answer 5 over 2. Second answer minus 3. Write the factor form. 2x minus 5, x plus 3. So this is done. Its answer is 2x minus 5 and x plus 3. Now, in the denominator, we need to do the grouping. So a x plus 3 minus sign, it changes the sign to plus. And what is common? 2b plus, sorry, minus 2b common. I will be getting x plus 3. So one times I write x plus 3, and two, and the second time I write a minus 2b. Factorization of numerator and denominator is done. Let's copy them. 2x minus 5 and x plus 3 on the top. Down x plus 3 and a minus 2b. I'm going to cancel x plus 3 with x plus 3. My final answer is 2x minus 5 over a minus 2b. Next, numerator, it is, what is common? 3x, so x minus 6. In the denominator, we see by grouping a common x minus 6 with the plus sign, no worries, no need to change sign. So 2 common, c common, so x minus, let me check that, yeah, x minus 6. So x minus 6 and a plus 2c, right? So that has to be written here. Now, the top one was 3x, x minus 6. Denominator was x minus 6 and a plus 2c. As per rule, always in simplification, something has to be cancelled. My final answer is 3x over a plus 2c. Uh, three brackets are multiplying, so first multiply the two brackets. So x minus 2, 2x plus 5, so 2x squared plus 5x minus 4x minus 10, 2x squared plus x minus 10. And now I'm gonna write this bracket here, multiply it with the final result which I got after the multiplication of the first two brackets in green. Now I am multiplying, guys. So 2x squared times x is 2x cubed. 2x squared multiplied with 3, it is 6x squared. X multiplied with x is x squared. Minus 10 multiplied with x is minus 10x. Minus 10 multiplied with 3 is minus 30. So how do you simplify it? Let me check it again. Did I miss anything? 2x cubed plus 6x squared plus x squared plus 3x. I think I missed the 3x plus 3x plus 3x, then minus 10x, then minus 30. So let me write my answers. So 2x cubed, then we have here 2x squared plus x squared, it is 7x squared. Then we have 3x minus 10x is minus 7x and minus 30. Next, quadratic expression. So we have to use the calculator. Um, 2 minus 5 minus 12, it gives us 4. 4 and minus 3 over 2. 4 and minus 3 over 2. In a factor form, it is x minus 4. In a factor form, 2x plus 3. In the denominator, 3x common, so x minus 4. So I'm ready to write both factors up and down, x minus 4 and 2x plus 3 in the top. In the denominator, 3x and x minus 4. X minus 4 cancel, so we left 2x plus 3 over 3x. Next, open the brackets because this is not factorization question, this is expansion question. So multiply 6t minus 6q. Oh, outside minus sign, so this minus changes to plus. So minus 2t plus 6q, and like terms, 6t minus 2t will be 4t, and minus 6q plus 6q will be cancelled. So the answer is 4t. Grouping. Okay, so u common, x minus 2. There is a minus sign, nothing common, write 1, and that is x minus 2 over. Here I need to use difference of 2 square because u square minus 1 square is u plus 1 and u minus 1. Let me write it here. This one was after factorization, and this is u plus 1 and u minus 1. So I'm going to write the answer here: x minus 2, u minus 1, u plus 1, and u minus 1 cancelled. So we get the final answer as x minus 2 over u plus 1. Next, this one is x plus 5 and x minus 5. Use calculator. 1, enter, minus 17, enter, and then 60, enters. What is the answer? 12 and 5. So we got 12 and 5, factor form x minus 12, x minus 5. So I'm going to write the numerator factorization and denominator factorization. Cancel x minus 5 with x minus 5. My answer is x plus 5 over x minus 12. Next, we have to expand. First of all, this bracket, we need to write it 2 times. So x minus 3 and x minus 3. X squared minus 3x minus 3x minus 3 times minus 3 is plus 9. Now simplify, don't cancel them. They are the same numbers with same sign. So I am writing minus 3 minus 3x is minus 6x plus 9. Now there is a bracket 2x plus 5. I have to multiply here with the final result 2x plus 5. So x squared multiplied with 2x is 2x cubed. Then x squared multiplied with 5 is 5x squared. Then minus 6x multiplied with 2x is minus 12x. And then minus 6x multiplied with 5 is minus 30x. Then 18x, because 9 times 2 is 18, 2x is 18x, and 9 times 5 is 45. So 2x cubed wise, and then after that simplification of x squared terms. So 5x squared minus 12x is minus 7x. That was 12x squared. Yeah. So 5x squared minus 12x squared is minus 7x squared. Then minus 30x plus 18 is minus 12x. and then plus 45 since it was alone. Now grouping on the top, so 3y common, so x plus 12 and minus this sign change, this, because there is a minus sign outside, 5x plus 12, and then I write x plus 12 and 3y minus 5. What is common from them? 2 is common, so what is left inside? X squared 288 divided by 288 divided by 2, it gives you 144. As you all remember, 144 can be written as x squared minus 12 squared. So 1 times x plus 12, then we write x minus 12. So guys, I'm ready to do the factorization because both numerator and denominators are factorized. Something cancelled. My answer is 3y minus 5 over 2x minus 12. Next, uh, this is simple factorization, 3x common. So x minus 6, and denominator is a common. Yani, I go for grouping, so x minus 6. What is the sign here? Plus 2c x minus 6. So guys, I'm going to write here x minus 6 and a plus 2c. As per rule, this is cancelled, so my final answer is 3x over a plus 2c. So I think I'm done with simplification. Uh, is there anything left? Let me check. Maybe indices left. Let's finish it very quickly. As you see now, guys, there are few terms in the bracket and there is a single power on the top. The rule says that this power will be shared with everyone. So 36 raised to power 1 over 2 and x 16. When we have power and there is a power upon power, so we multiply power with the power. So 16 multiply with the half. Now I will suggest those students who are weak at getting the answers from numbers, complicated numbers, any 36 1 over 2, the square root of 36. Although I we know that the square root of 36 is 6, but just to check on the calculator, so write the power 1 over 2, which is a square root. So the answer is 6. Or also I can say this is a square root of 36, which is 6. So this answer is 6, and here you write it in the calculator. 16 times 1 over 2, 2 cancel with 16, it gives you 8. So the answer is x raised by 8. Now division sign tells you that 36 is divided by 4 and y 5. Division, same basis, we subtract their powers. So answer is, you can use calculator, 9. This is y power 3. Now, whenever you see the multiplication sign and same basis, you add their powers. So n2 plus 5, and the answer is n power 7. Next, power upon power, the rule is you don't add them, you multiply them. So m times 2, it is 10. 4 times 5 will give you 20. X power 3 times x squared, so 3 plus 2, you add the powers. We have y power 1, y power 1, yani 1 plus 1, so it is equals to 20. X5 y power 2. Next, power will be shared, 32 raised to power 3 over 5, x10 3 over 5. So guys, you can use calculator now. In the calculator, 32 raised to the power, put a fraction, 3 over 5, gives us 8. So 8, and when you simplify this from the calculator, it will give you 6. So 8x6 is the answer. 81 raised by 3 over 4, it must have 1 mark. Yes, 1 mark, then you can use calculator. 81 raised to the power 3 over 4, 3 over 4, and then you get your answer 27. some students, they want to use a mental maths. So the background idea is 81. I need to find some number whose power, power must be 4, so that 4 cancel. So 81 is basically 9 squared, and it is 3 power 4. So I use this one. So instead of 81, I use 3 power 4, and that is 3 over 4. 4 cancel, and 3 power 3 means 3 multiplied 3 times. So I got 27. That is the background theme of this question. However, it has 1 mark. Examiner just give the accuracy marks for you. Here we have a division sign. Be careful, my friends. So x raised by 2 over 3. This division sign changes this sign. So this is minus 4 over 3 becomes 4 over 3. Now use your calculators. 2 over 3 plus 4 over 3, it will give you 2. If you want to see that, how it happens, I'll show you. I will write here 2 over 3 plus 4 over 3, and the answer is 2. Now, whenever you see a negative power, we hate the negative power. So if you want to change the negativity of the power with the positivity, don't flip 1 over 3 as 3 over 1. No, 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 just the negative sign. You can do the flipping of the base. Yani it becomes y power 6 over 8. Now minus 1 over 3 changes to 1 over 3. It looks more elegant now. So what we did, we just flipped the base to change the sign of the power from negative to the positive. Now share the power. So 6 times 1 over 3 and 8 power 1 over 3. So guys, this is pretty simple. That is y squared. And you can use calculator. It will give you 2. So y squared over 2. You can also write it as 1 over 2 y squared or y squared over 2. Now we want to find 10. What is this equation is given. We want to find the value of x. So t x plus 2 is equal to t raised by 10. The rule of exponential equation, if the bases are same, you can equate their powers. So x plus 2 is equal to 10. X is equals to 8. We found it. Now, did you see that we have a negative power? We don't like negative power. We flip our fraction, which is a base for me. So I will write x over 4 raised by plus 2. Okay, now share the power x square over 4 square. So x square and 4 square is 16. Now a3 and divide with a6. So I will write 3 minus 6. Okay, then b 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2. So a raised power minus 3 and b raised power 5. If you don't like to write the negative power here, so you can write b5 over a3. However, this is also fine. W2, this is again division. So this is 3. I will write here minus 3. So w is equals to 2 minus 3 is minus 1, or I can also write it as 1 over w. Now share the power 3 raised by 3 and w 3 times 3. So 3 power 3, it's not 3 times 3, 9. It's a 3 power 3. So 3 power 3 is 27 and w raised by 9. 2 times 3 is 6x, 3 plus 2. So 6x, 3 plus 2 is 5. Next, as you see, this is negative 4 over 3. We need to flip. So this will become 8 over x power 3 and 4 over 3. Don't flip you just change the sign. So negative 4 over 3 become 4 over 3 and flip the base 8 over. Now share the power 8 4 over 3 over x 3 times 4 over 3. 3 3 cancelled, and you can use calculator here. Let me show you. 8 raised to the power 4 over 3. It gives me 16, and in the denominator x power 4. Share the power 4 power 3 x power 3 y 2 times 3. So 4 power 3 from the calculator is 64, x power 3, and 3 times 2 is 6. Oh, great question. So such type of questions can be done by using calculator. There is a function in a calculator, guys. Function which is a log function. Can you see here? Log function. Log, L-O-G, log function. You write here log. What is under the power? 125. You will write 125 as a base of the log. And on the other side, what is written? 25. So this is 25. So when I write it, I get my answer. K is equal to 2 over 3. So I got my answer directly from a calculator. K is equal to 2 over 3. However, if you want to do the full step, the best thing is Both 25s can be written as a power of 5. So 525 is 5 squared, and 125 can be written as 5 raised by 3, so 3k. So once the bases are same, you can put their power same. So 2 is equal to 3k, and then you get the final answer. So we can get the answer by using the log function um, of a calculator, where the base of the log, and this is the base of the log, so you put 125 here and the 25 there, and then you get the answer for the k very quickly as 2 over 3. There is another thing which students normally use. If they don't know in the exam how to solve it, they can use the equation solver. They can write 25 and then alpha calc equals sign 125 raised to the power. This is the variable which I want to find, our unknown k. So k I cannot write in the calculator, but I can write x. So press alpha bracket close. The calculator will write x. Don't press equal sign now. You want to solve this equation in a calculator. So to use the solve function, you have to press shift and then calc sign. So it tells you the calculator is ready to solve the question by taking a guess of -5. Ignore it, just press equal sign and your calculator solved it. Since I didn't get my answer in the fraction form, so write ANS and press equal sign. You see the equation solver is also helping you to solve any type of equation. Um, Here you guys can see that everything is multiplying, so we add their powers. So 3 plus 5 and y is 4 plus 3, so x power 8 and y power 7. Next, 3 power 3, share the powers, 2 times 3 m 5 times 3. So this is what, 27 p. 3 times 2 is 6. This is 6 and m 15. Next, we have again exponential equation. Let's try both ways from the calculator. First is a log way, log I put it under the power. What do we have? 5, and on the other side we have a fraction 1 over 125. What is the answer? -3. So our answer is basically -3. Second thing is how to use equation solver. 5 raised to the power, sorry, 5 raised to the power x. So I write x, then write equal sign from the calculator. Then on the other side, 1 over 125. I want to solve it. Don't press equal sign, shift solve. The calculator will take the initial guess, ignore it, just press equal sign. I got -3. The third thing, which all the teachers, and majority of the teachers, they use it. This is 5 power n, and 125. Basically, it is 5 power 3. So 5 power 3. You push it to go up. You remember when you push anything to go up, its power, the power changes the sign. So +3 changes to -3. Now bases are same, the powers are also equal. So n is equals to -3. So any method you can choose. I think it says 2 marks or 1 mark. 1 mark, I think you can write the direct answer, which is an accuracy marks. Oh, so we have a negative power. So flip the base. So if you flip the base, so m power 3 goes up and 64 goes down, and the -1 over 3 becomes 1 over 3. Share the powers, 3 times 1 over 3 and 64 is power 1 over 3. So 3 cancel, I get m, and use calculator. 64 raised to the power 1 over 3, which is the cube root of 64, which is 4. And we need to know 64 is 4 power 3. The cube root of 64 is 4. Share the power, 64 1 over 4, p 16 times 1 over 4. So I want to take the fourth root of 16. We know that answer is 2, but it's better to use calculator, because I know many students, they cannot keep these rules in their mind. So 1 over 4, it gives us 2. So this is 2, and simplify 4 16. So this is 4. Next, share the power, 1 over 2. So 1 power 3, 2 power 3, x 2 over 3 times 3. So 1 power 3 is 1, 2 power 3 is 8, and x 3 cancel, and that is x squared. 16 power 3 over 4, x 16 times 3 over 4. Why is this one? You can do it from the calculator. it will give you 8, and 4 cancels, so it gives you 12. Now check it out, guys. I want to make 2 as a subject. So, so not 2 as a subject, p as a subject. So send the 2 to the other side. 54 divided by 2 first, because I wanted to make p alone, so first 2 goes to the other side. So 54 divided by 2 is 27. So 3 over 2, it is equal to 27. Now, new thing I'm going to tell you now, whenever you want to send the power to the whenever you want to send the power to the other side, boys, the power flips. What is the rule? This is 3 over 2. When the 3 over 2 goes to the other side, so on the other side the power will be 2 over 3. This is the rule. Now, what is 27 raised to power 2 over 3? The answer will be 27 raised to the power 2 over 3. It gives you 9. And then we have 8 raised to power 1 over 3, and 8, 12 times 1 over 3. This will be 2, and this will be 4. Oh, guys, be careful. Anything power 0 is always equal to 1. So 6 w power 0, that is equal to 1. So the answer is 6. There is no multiplication. This is just the subtraction of two like terms. So 5x cubed minus 3x cubed is 2x cubed. It's not multiplication, it's addition subtraction. Now multiplication, 3 times 5 gives you 15, and y 6 minus 2, because there is a multiplication sign, don't change minus 2 to plus 2, just keep it as it is. 6 minus 2, that is y 4. Now we have a negative power, flip, 81 over 1 raised to power 3 over 4. So 81 raised to power 3 over 4, no need to write 1, and no need to write 1 raised to power 3 over 4, because that is also 1. So guys, when I simplify this, 81 raised to the power fraction, 81 fraction, 1 fraction 3 over 4, that gives me 27. Next, so cube root, boys. So 27 t raised to power 27 raised to power 1 over 3, because the cube root means power is 1 over 3. So 27 raised to power 1 over 3, t 27 times 1 over 3. What is the answer? From the calculator is 3, and this is 9. Next, t 21 minus 7, it is 14. U 5 times 5, it is 25. 81 3 over 4 y 16 times 3 over 4. So when I do this on the calculator, so it will come to me 27y, 4 cancel, it is 12. Now what is this? This is 2 raised to power 3, and which is 8. I can use calculator, equation solver, the logarithms, anything can be used. But here I'm going to write this answer 2 raised to power 3, which is 8, and this is 4 raised to power p log 4 8. When I do this, I'll get the answer. Or if any student wants to use the manual way, it's 2 raised to power 3, it's 2 raised to power 2p. Bases are same, so 2p is equal to 3. So 3 is equal to 2p, p is equals to 3 over 2. You can also use equation solver to solve this question. So 5 times 10, 5 times 2 is 10, so m2 plus 3, so 10 m power 5. 8 times 3, so 24. 5 raised to power 3, x 4 times 3, 125, 12. 256, 3 over 8, 256 times 3 over 8. Check it on the calculator. 256 raised to the power 3 over 8, it gives you 8. And this one is 256 times 3 over 8 gives you 96. This is 2 plus 4, 6. 15 minus 5 is 10. This is k 3 times 5 is 15. This is t2 plus x is equal to t raised by 10. 2 plus x is equal to 10. X is equals to 8. X over 4 raised by 2, it is x squared over 4 squared, so x squared over 16. A 3 minus 6, B 7 minus 2, A minus 3, B power 5. 32 divided by 4, G 32 minus 4, 8, G 32 minus 4 is 28. X2 over 3 minus 8 over 3, you may use calculator. Um, Minus 6 over 3, which is x is for minus 1 over 2. You can use log base 64, 16, and then you get the answer. But here I'm going to use the uh, manual way. 4 raised power 2 is the 16. 64 is 4 raised power 3k. So 3k is equal to 2. So k is equal to 2 over 3. Next, 3 raised by 3x, y is 1 over 9. I can write it as 1 power 4 minus 3x, and 9 raised power 4 minus 3x is equal to 3. Any power of 1 is always 1. So 3 raised by 3x times 1 over 3 raised power, because 9 can be written as 3 raised by 2. So when I write 2 outside, 4, it multiplies with 4 minus 3x. So the answer will be 8 minus 8. 2 times 4 is 8 minus 6x is equal to 3. Now simplify it. 3 3x, this is plus 8 becomes minus 8, minus 6x becomes plus 6x, it is equals to 3. Now 3 6x plus 3x is 9x minus 8 is equal to 3 raised by 1. So 9x minus 8 is equal to 1. 9x is equals to 9, and x is equals to 1. So this is the simplest form of this question. It has 3 marks. If a student wants to solve it with equation solver, he can do this, but methods, 2 marks for the method. Keep it in your mind that 9 is equals to 3 squared. Next, 243, 3 over 5y, 10 times 3 over 5. Use calculator. 243 raised to the power fraction 3 over 5, 27. And this one simplified to 6. Yes, we are done. Thank you, boys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.